Steve was peacefully mining deep underground in search of diamonds. Everything seemed normal until he noticed something strange. Redstone torches were placed in a perfect line inside the cave. Confused, Steve followed the mysterious trail into the darkness. Soon, he discovered a wooden sign stuck into the stone wall. The sign read, "I am watching you." A cold breeze filled the cave, and every torch suddenly went out. Footsteps echoed through the darkness behind him. Steve turned around and saw glowing white eyes staring at him. The figure vanished instantly, and Steve ran toward the surface. That night, he looked out from his house and saw a shadow on a hill. The figure stood motionless with glowing white eyes. It was Herobrine. After seeing Herobrine, Steve knew he had to prepare for battle. He crafted enchanted diamond armor, weapons, and powerful potions. Soon, strange events began spreading across the world. Villages were abandoned, and forests were cut into impossible shapes. Steve followed mysterious clues to an ancient desert temple. Inside, he discovered writings that spoke of Herobrine, a dark entity that feeds on fear and corruption. Suddenly, thunder shook the temple. Herobrine appeared before Steve. A fierce battle erupted as lightning crashed around them. Steve fought bravely against Herobrine and his shadow creatures. Using all his strength, Steve landed a powerful strike. Herobrine smiled and suddenly disappeared. A dark portal opened in the center of the ruined temple. "Follow me if you want this to end," Herobrine said. Without hesitation, Steve stepped into the portal. Steve entered a terrifying, corrupted dimension. The sky was red, and floating islands drifted through darkness. At the center stood a giant crystal filled with dark energy. Beside it stood Herobrine. Herobrine revealed the crystal was the source of his power. If the crystal survived, Herobrine could never be defeated. The final battle began. Shadow creatures attacked from every direction. Steve fought through waves of enemies. His armor broke and his strength faded, but he continued moving toward the crystal. Finally, Steve reached the crystal's core. With one final swing, he shattered it. Dark energy exploded across the sky. Herobrine's powers vanished and his body began to fade. "Perhaps this world deserves peace," he said. Moments later, Herobrine disappeared forever. Steve escaped through the collapsing portal. Peace returned to the Overworld once again. Steve became a legendary hero, remembered by everyone.